This is not photography. So this is about video. This is about what we call images that are actionable, that are moving. So when you talk of so when you talk of editing, we are basically talking of editing audiovisual, or when you edit both video and audio together. So our lesson today will form a basic introduction of, and I hope you can see. Can you see what you're seeing on your side? What are you seeing, Elsie?
Adobe Premiere.
Yes, so one of the softwares we use is Adobe Premiere. Of course, there are other softwares like Final Cut, what we call Avid, but in most media houses, they're using Adobe Premiere or Final Cut. So when you know how to use this software, you'll have no problem in operating any software that you'll come across. So when you talk of audio visual editing, we say it's also known as video editing. And video editing is a process of manipulating and rearranging video shots to create a new work. And the editing is usually considered to be one part of the post-production process. So remember other production processes, Elsie? Which are the other production stages?
Pre-production.
Pre-production.
Production.
Production.
And post-production.
And post-production. So when you talk of editing, it is part of post-production. That means now you are preparing everything to be aired, because already you have done pre-production in scripting and doing whatever you want, maybe choosing the talent. After choosing the talent, you go to production, you go and shoot your work, you go and shoot your video or whatever you want to shoot. Then from there, you come and now you edit in post-production process. So you are manipulating and rearranging video shots to create a new work. So it's one of the post-production process. And of course, the other task that we have, like titling, color correction, sound mixing, etc. So all these are part of what we edit in audio visual. So you are editing audio and you're also editing visual. Now, I'll go directly. So I now assume you already have done your shooting, and after shooting, you come and do your work. So the first thing which you need to do is to open the Adobe Premiere. So I hope your Adobe Premiere can open, Mukundwa.
Yes, but I failed to bring the video in the software.
Don't worry, that's what we are going to do today. So the first process is to begin using Adobe Premiere. So please choose the icon on the core application on the start menu. I hope you know how to open any application. I want you to open Adobe Premiere Pro, and the first thing you'll see in your box, using whether you like to create a new project or work on an existing project. So the most recent project will appear as their titles above new project. So basically, when you open or click Adobe Premiere, are you able to see something like this? I want you to follow the same step. Are you able?
Yeah, but
yes.
But as I told you, I don't have my laptop here. But I just went through these stages. I can see and I understand this.
Okay. So I wished you had your laptop, because now this one we are supposed to do it step by step, but it's okay. So you're supposed to open this, and when you open, you'll have something like this. So project or work on an existing project. Like now I don't have any project, but I'll open mine. Later I'll show you with mine, and you'll see in mine there are recent project that will come. But this one, because it doesn't have, so there is no recent project that has been worked. So you'll see new project. So for us, because it's a new project, you're supposed to click new project. If you already have a project that you are working on, you just click open project. If you need any help, you can seek help there or exit. So this is how we do edit the work. Then after that, the next window you'll see will ask you your name, your project. That is, you name your project. So after opening, maybe you say new. It will bring something like this, a new project. So you have created new project. So you're supposed to give your project the name. Maybe you may call it Mkundwa. Then location, where are you going to save it? You need to check the location. So you can browse and you open maybe a new folder. In most cases, I like people saving their work on D, because or in local disk. Don't save in C, because if you save in C, just in case your computer crashes, you may lose your project. Then, of course, the others, the time code is the most important. Audio sample, then capture format. Are you using DV or there are different formats, as we are going to see using the app itself. So I'm just taking you through this. Then you'll be able to see the different formats that usually appear here. But this video was captured in DV. So then you click OK after you have made sure you are setting and you have named your project. Now, the next step after you have named your project, from where you will be asked to specify the project preset, where this are to do with the size of the video you are working with and the audio quality you have used. So this depends what kind of a video size have you recorded. So if you filmed using flip cameras,
Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
This reason is recorded, so when I go home, I can go through the step I failed to bring the video in the
Yes.
application.
Yes. I'm recording. So you just click on the recording. You'll be able to see everything step by step. Are we
Where
together?
last time I tried and I failed. I can't see the recordings video, and you most of the time I see you are recording.
For now, you can get them. That's why we shifted this. You can see today I've set a new link. So this you're able to access.
Okay.
Okay. So then maybe next I'll put this these notes in the e-learning portal as PDF, so that you can be able also to follow the process. Then if you filmed using, so you'll see this this stage, DV PAL standard 48 kilohertz. So digital video PAL recording. So if you recorded with this, in most cases, most of the camera will give you DV PAL recording, and you're supposed to use standard 48 kilohertz. So you'll see such a press. So you choose DV PAL, you choose 48 kilohertz. So, but it also depends with the kind of quality of the camera you're using. But in most cases, we recommend you use 48 kilohertz. So if you filmed using flip cameras, you'll be best using DV PAL standard 48 kilohertz. If you used HDV, then you choose HDV. If you use DV NTSC, you choose. But in most cases, we usually use DV PAL, digital video cameras, and then you choose 48 kilohertz. That's the standard flip that we like using. Then after you click OK, it will bring you to the Premiere Pro interface. So at the first, Premiere Pro interface may be a little daunting, but it can easily be split up into 7 areas that help you with your workload. So you'll be able to open this, and you can have 7. So we usually have 7. So in your Premiere Pro interface, we usually have 7 parts. We have this part, we have number 2, we have number 3, we have number 4, we have number 5, we have number 6, and we have number 7. In most cases, even some 6 and 7 may not be visible, and sometimes 6 and 7 may appear here. Especially number 7 may appear in this area in some softwares, in most of the softwares. So this, you may find it here, then 6 may remain here. So they don't have to be placed like this, but you may see them in different places. But we have these 7 parts in our Premiere Pro interface. So number 1, we'll talk about it. This is where, so when you upload any video, you're supposed to see it here. So you click this point I'm clicking. Then, of course, if you want to put effects, you'll click on the effect part, history, etc. You see all this, but any video that you have recorded should be put here in this number 4. This is where you put the raw videos. Then number 1, we shall see when maybe you are editing, you take a video from number 4 and you put it in number 1. Then there is a way you drag. If you want to drag both the audio and the video, let's say you drag both, you drag the video from number 1, you put it to number 5. Here you can do the cutting, here you can do whatever you want. But even here, for us to make it easier for us editing, in number 1, we usually edit from here, audio and video. So whatever you want maybe to select first, you can select from number 1. I'll show you how to do it. Then once it is here, you can be able to preview it in number 2, which is also sometimes control. This is effect control. So once it's here, you'll be able to see it in number 3. And this is what you'll see as the final content. So the final content that you have edited will appear in number 3. But whatever you're editing or whatever clip you're editing will always appear in number 5. I'll show you step by step. But this is another effect control, which now once you click effect here, the effect can come here, especially what we call changing the background. In most cases, once you put an effect here, then this dialog appears number 2, and then you can be able to change your video whatever you want. So this is the Premiere Pro interface. These are some of the interface that we'll be using: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are very important, especially this is the toolbar. So let's talk about number 1. Number 1 is the project. So don't forget, this is the project. This is where all files you use are stored, while each file you import automatically sit in this area for you to then drag into timeline so that you begin editing. So then project area, sometimes it may not be here. Some computer it may be here, but of course with the effects on the side. But this area, the project that you're working on, it will always be showing there. Then effects control, any effect you add to your footage can be controlled in using a simple sliding scale system. So in number 2, this is the effect control. So if you put effect from number 4, then you can be able to control it using number 2. Video preview is where your video appears and you can watch what you have edited by pressing play or hitting spacebar. So anything that you have edited will be shown here, and you can always preview it and you can see how it will appear once you are done. Then effects, a series of drop-down menu containing audio and video effects. This can be added by dragging them from the window onto your footage in the timeline. So if you come back here, this is the effects, number 4. So anything that you add, maybe on the video, audio effect, video transition, and preset, they all belong in number 4. Then timeline, this is where you edit your footage. So using the red line to travel along your footage, this is your marker. To make any edit, to move the marker, just click the blue indicator at the top of the red line and slide across using your mouse. So later on, this is the red line we are talking. You can see this red line, so you can drag it maybe where you want to select, So number 5, this is where we edit our footage, and we usually use these tools in number 7. So you can cut, you can join, you can unlink. There are so many things you can do using the timeline. We call it timeline. Then number 6 is audio levels. This is where you tell how loud your audio is. If it is in the red, then it is too loud, and you'll crack, or ideally you want your levels in the middle around the 12 mark. Then 7 is the tools. This window holds various levels you can use to edit your footage. Try them all out to see what they do. So make sure you try your tools and you see what they do. All these tools in number 7, these are the audio levels we are talking about. So if your audio is too loud, it will show orange on top. If it's good, it will show green. Here we shall see it practically so that you can see here in the audio levels number 6. Then importing footage. So the first start is to start editing. You need to import the footage. You have just shot with the flip cameras. You simply need to save them in a folder. Then you go to File, Import, and Windows will open. So this is what we do now. So once you told me you are not able to bring the video, so what you do, you go to the file. So of course you have already opened your Adobe Audition. So you go to File and Import. Can you see Import? So you import your file. If you have saved it in the Windows, automatically it will come. So you go to your file, or you go to your computer, you import, automatically the video will come to the footage section. So select the footage you require and click open. This will import the footage. You can select multiple files using Control and left mouse click, and then click on open. You can click as, or you can upload as many as possible footages or raw videos, not just one. There are different types of footages that you can open. So there are different types of footages that you can have maybe when you are editing. So it is important. It is important that when you're editing, you know the different things that you can do. So there are so many things that you can do when it comes to editing, and your computer, all the software allows you to do multiple things. So that means you can even have 5 videos that you're working on in the same project. I'll show you practically when it comes to importing footage. So this is how we import footage. So you click, let's say it's saved in DC8. So you come and click your footage. You can click and you press Control. You select DC8, and maybe DC8 Test 2 and DC8 Edit. So you can select like 3 videos, and then you say, oh, open. So once you press open, automatically they will enter in your project. Then your footage will now appear in the project window as indicated by the red arrow. So once you put your project, it will come here, and now you can be able to see it. So you already know your project. So I'll show you several presentation. Then I open the Adobe Audition the Adobe Premiere practically. We go step by step. So be careful, because I'll be asking you, where do I need to press? What do I need to do to be able to bring the video? Then from there, editing your footage. To begin editing your footage, you must drag it into the timeline by holding down left mouse, click on the film audio icon, and then drag it on the timeline. When it appears, it has been dragged into the timeline, you'll see your video appear in the video preview window. So of course, when it's here and it's opened, you can either drag it here and you put it here, then it will appear the way it's appearing here. So, and then you can edit your video. I'll show you how you drag it from here, because there are different ways, and it's very important, especially for video editor, to learn how to drag the video from here to the timeline, maybe where you're supposed to edit. And once you press your video, it will appear like that. Then cutting out bad parts of your footage. To make a cut on your footage, press C on your keyboard, and you will notice your cursor will change into a razor blade. So you can either press C, or you can press, you remember the tool the tool menu bar, there are usually different tools. That one looks like a razor blade, you can use that one. Next, you need to move the cursor to where you want to make a cut and press the left mouse button to make a cut. If you find this lack accuracy, try moving the red line on your timeline to where you want to cut and make it in the red line. This is more accurate way of making transition. So whatever you want to cut, you usually use the razor blade or you use C. I'll show you what we mean. So this is what we mean. So once you cut, it will appear like this. Maybe you want to cut it up to here. Again, you put the red line here. Then you bring the cursor, you cut here. Then of course you right click and delete, or you press delete in your keyboard, and then it will delete. To add an effect, it could be simpler. The effects are all sorted in drop down menus on the left of the Premiere Pro interface. You'll see the effects here. The effects are usually here, and these are some of the effects: the audio effects, audio transition, video effects, and video transition. So you're supposed to select the effect, but you have to choose where you want to put it, maybe because you may not want to put the whole video, the effects. Then the effects are stored in the drop-down menus within the effects windows. Just hit the arrow to find the one you want. If you want the video transition, you press the video transition, you'll see different types of effects. If it's the video effects, you'll have different video effects. So when you have found the effect you require, then drag it into the timeline in the same way you did your footage, and the effect will be applied. When the effect is in the area that it can be applied, it will turn into a burgundy color to let go of the click button, and it will be applied. So basically you come, for example, this video transition. So we selected dissolve. So you carry the dissolve. Maybe you had selected this area. So you carry this and you drag it and come and press here. So this effect, the cross dissolve, will apply in this part that you had selected. So these are the different effects that you'll see. If you click video transition, you'll see the different effects. Maybe you want dissolve, if you want iris, if you want page break, all of them you can be able to do that. Then adding titles to your video. But before we go to that, let me first show you what we have said so far. Is it possible? Is it okay, Elsie? Elsie?
Yes.
Good. So let me first show you practically, then we'll continue from there. So
yes.
Okay, let me stop sharing this. I share something else. So I'll share what we call Innocent. How are you? So I'll share Adobe Premiere, the software. I've already opened it. Where is it? Let me go to the desktop and confirm it is opened. Okay, it's opened. No, I don't want to share that. Don't want to share that. I want Windows desktop. Just a minute. I'm trying to find my desktop. I don't know why it's not showing this. So I think I'll skip this stage. Adobe Premiere is open. I don't know why it's not showing here in sharing. Windows desktop. Can you see the desktop? What can you see in the desktop?
It's a new project.
Can you see the new project?
Yes, but now it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, now I can see the new project.
So what you're supposed to do, you see the project, you see the recent project that I have. Innocent. So you can see the different, Mukundo, you can see the different project that I have from Leonard, Hesbon, and Dr. Ndara, Untitled, Rose. So these are different projects that I was working with. So if I want to open a project, I can click here or I can get help. But because we want to have new, I'll click new. So when I click new, what should I do, Elsie? Elsie. Mkundwa.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So what should I do here?
Get my phone.
And your background has a lot of noise. So if I was using DV, I put DV. If I was using high definition video, I'll select high definition video. So I assume I'm just using DV. Then sample audio. So audio samples, time code, make sure you put the time code. Then here, it's where we said you select where you want to choose. So for me, I'll come and browse because I want to show you. Can you see what I'm doing? Elsie.
Yes.
I'll come and select E. And then I have created a folder. You can create a folder if you want, but I have editing practical. So once you come here, you create a folder. So you say TV production, or you call it the name you want to call it. So TV production. So you can call it TV production. Then you selecting this. So I'll save it here. And then I want to give it intro lesson to editing. So I want to call it intro. So I give it a name, so folder name. So already it's there. So what I'll do, I'll just select the folder that is intro TV production, and then I say I have selected where I'm going to save it. Then I give it the name intro to editing. So I have given it the name intro to editing. So if it's a wedding you're editing, you write wedding. If you're editing news, write news, and you give it maybe the name. If it's the president visit or US president visit, you write it so that you remember. Then you say okay. So once you say okay, do you remember this this time? So we said you come and if you're using DV PAL, you'll have to come and select DV PAL 48 kilohertz. If you're having DV NTS, you can select DV NTS 48 kilohertz. So I'm using DV PAL. So let me select DV 48. So once you select whatever you want, you select, and then it will come. Just a minute. So you'll have something like this one. So you'll have something like this one. So this was our number one. Number one, of course, we have the effect control. We have number 4 here for effects. You can see the different effects that we are talking about. We have the different effects, but because we want the project, this is where the project comes when you enter. And this is what we call the preview. So, and this is the what we called in the video or in our PowerPoint presentation. So we had, remember we had number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So in our number 4, which I know you can see, can you see what is in the desktop? So in our number 4, number 5, we call it what? Number 5, timeline. So we called it timeline. So this is a timeline. So this is the tool number 7. This was our number 7. Remember in the picture it was around here, but it comes here, but it's the same. It's the tool, the toolbar or the tool menu where the tools are. And this is our timeline, and this is our preview, a video preview. So whatever we edit will come here. Then effect control, it will come here, but because we don't have any effect, you cannot be able to see it. So what we do, so after understanding maybe our time phase or our Windows phase, the next thing is we carry a video or raw video. So I want to import. So where do I go? Mkundwa?
Sorry? Yeah.
Where do I go to carry the video?
Where do you what?
Where do I go?
To bring a new project, to bring a
Project.
yeah, you go to file.
Yes. From the file.
Import.
So I go to import. So when I click import, I have to know where my videos are. So let me use one raw video that I have maybe in the desktop. Let me see whether I still have it. Let me go to D to E. So I search for video that is in raw form. So editing practical. Let me see whether I have a video here. I just want a raw video that I can use for this project. Let me go back to the desktop. There is a video I want, the one that has a background, so that I can be able to change it. So let me assume it's this video. You see this video first. So when I import my video and I click it, that is already edited. I don't need that one. So what I can do, I can clear this one. So I can remove that. If it's not that one I want, I can right click and clear. So I go back to the desktop. You mean I deleted it? Did I save that video? Just a minute, I check for it because I'm sure I have it here. No, not that one. So, just a minute, I check on it so that I bring the right video. So there was that video. I mean, I deleted it. E. So let me import a video as maybe you practice retrobit. Sorry, I was checking on the grip. I don't have the grip I have here. I don't know whether I can use it here because it's for my colleague, but let me use it because we are doing practical. So I'm searching for a grip that I can use for this exercise. Mukuru. Yeah. So let me hope it's this one. Yes. Okay, so I'll use that. So I'll use that grip. So let me put it so that I can be able. So make sure you have all your grips ready, so that when you start editing, you know where you can get your grips. Let me also check the others that I have. Sorry. So it's 02446. So that's my grip that I have. So the grip I have here. So I come and carry the grip. Make sure you know where the grip is. So you import your grip. So you come to, it is in E. So my grip is in E, editing practical. It is this one. So 02246. So I carry that grip. So once it comes to the project area, so I have my grip here. So you can double click it so that it comes to this area here. And check, I want you to be very, you can either double click it. Let me undo it. Undo. Sorry. So make sure you import. So after importing the video, which is it. So after importing the video, you can either double click. So you left click twice, or you press it and then you drag and press it there. Have you seen that, Mukundwa? Kundwa?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so what you do, you note here, you can see now, if I want to play the video, I can preview the video before I put it here. It is easier for us to edit. If you already have the video, here you carry only what you need. Don't carry every footage that you want. So we start editing from this area here. That is from the source. You can edit from the source of the raw footage, so that when you come here, it will be easy for you. So what you do, you can preview or you can play your video. So suppose I want this video up to here. What do I do? So at the start, you can press I. You see the letter I on your keyboard, Mukundwa?
Yes, I can see it.
So you press I. So once you press I, then you pray. You can either use for me, I use the shortcut. You can just pray the shift, what you call the button for playing in the keyboard. In most cases, we usually use either you use this or the space. So you use either this, either you press this, or you just press the space. Then you note this Cairo thing here. So maybe I want up to here, but I note maybe I've said something else that I may need. So maybe I want up to here. So what I can do, maybe up to here. So what I'll do, I'll select again O. So when you press O, I is for the start, or alternatively you can use this mark in, and you can see with I, and then up to where you want, you press O in the keyboard, or you press this. So instead of using keyboard, you can use this. So this is for the start, this is for where you want to check, and then I can check again whether whatever I carried is the right thing. So maybe you note there is something that we didn't want. We just want up to what he does. So again, you press. So you come. So we want up to where he has said it's also good. Before he starts saying it's also good, that's where we want. So we don't want that. We just want him say he's a research coordinator. So if you are satisfied with what you have recorded or what you have selected, okay, so we want up to there. So there are two ways. For example, I don't want the audio, or I don't want the video, I want the audio. Can you see these two? Drag audio only. So once you have selected, you can be able to drag audio only, and you come and press. Or you can drag the video only without the audio. Are we together, Elsie?
Yes, you said to this here down we can drag the audio only.
Yes, we can either drag video only. Can you see the video? This hand is selecting what? What is it selecting?
There you are selecting the video.
Yes, so if I select, I'll only carry the video. All I can select the audio and press on the audio. Are we together? However, for me, I want both. For me, I want both. So if you want both the audio and the video, you just come and drag. You click inside the video, and you drag. Both of them will come. And then you can say you keep existing sequence or change sequence setting. So whichever you want. Maybe you don't want to change the setting. You want the sequence to remain the way they were. Are we together? So once now I pray here, this is preview. Remember, this is preview. This is what I have carried. So okay, maybe here I notice where he's saying he worked at MKU. So where he's saying maybe he worked at MKU, I may want to have let's say I want to have an image of MKU, so that maybe when he's saying I work at MKU, that place we can insert something to do with MKU, or a clip of MKU, or a video of MKU. So I have to search something for MKU, or a video for MKU. So then suppose now after that, so can you see how we press the video in our editing timeline? So this is how we edit. Then suppose I don't want that part. So I don't want that part. So the next part I want. So I don't want the other part, I just want this part. So maybe I need to get another video. So what I do, I import another video, maybe. So you said you can use as many as you want. So let me use this one that I already have here. So I carry this video. So let me see whether this one have the part I wanted. This one doesn't have. So that one I'll not use it. So I'll clear that. And then I will ensure I have better videos. So I want another video still. I want another video for maybe okay. So I had some videos in this in my laptop for it. I don't know where I sent them. DJ Bashment. I'm trying to find the best video. I don't know which video is this. I'll share this wrong video. The video should be in this format. No, don't want that. That's more music. Okay, so let me use mine. I've seen I have some videos here. I can use mine, my videos. So let me carry these two. Let's copy. Where are those videos? I had some videos. Okay, as it copies, maybe let me show you something. So maybe remember we said these parts. So this part here, as it copies, remember we said this part here is where we edit our project. So there is something I've noted that I'll do. So I'll have to find a picture of Rwanda because I want, or I have a clip. You can either use a picture or you can even use a maybe, let's say, a video. I want to have a cutaway picture for so let me get a picture of Rwanda. And so I want to have a picture of Rwanda so that I can use it. So I Google a picture of Rwanda. And also MKU Rwanda, because the guy have said he works at MKU Rwanda. So I don't know, can you see what I'm projecting? I think that one will not serve me well, so I have to search a Rwanda map. So let me use this, and I save the image. So I save this image at E in my editing place. Picture. So I'll be using that. Then I also get MKU Rwanda picture. So something you can associate with MKU Rwanda. I think this is better. So I save this MKUR. So for now, I carry another picture because I want to get. So when he's explaining about Rwanda, that is Rwanda. So I come and insert Rwanda. Then I also come and import a picture of MKU Rwanda. So MKU Rwanda. Save. So MKUR. I assume it's MKUR. So MKUR. So I have those two pictures. So this guy is saying, so I preview again. So the guy is saying, I'm a citizen of Rwanda. So we preview again. Where he's saying he's a citizen of Rwanda. So we come and click on the project that we are working on. We unlink so that we separate the video and the audio. So from there, I come and I use the razor, or I press Tool C. So I press T. So where he's saying he's a citizen of Rwanda, I select there. Then there. Then I come and press this tool. I come and point there. Then I delete. I remove that. So now, if I play, now, if you have seen when he's saying he's a citizen of Rwanda, there is no picture because I've deleted it, and I've only deleted the video because I don't want that part. I want to replace this part with the picture. So what I'll do, I'll come and carry the picture and press it there. So make sure you press it properly. So make sure you press it properly and it fits where he's saying he's a citizen of Rwanda. You can come and insert it there so that it fits, and you preview, you check. Now, you note when he's saying a citizen of Rwanda, the picture we have carried is so small. So what you do, you click on the picture, then you say scale to frame size so that the picture can fit the size. So now when you come, and you can still note the picture is not fully fit. So what you can do, you can say frame hold so that you come and maybe hold the frame so that the screen, this one, it doesn't leave any space, so that this screen, it's able to fit the full of it. This screen need to fit. It need to fit the screen, so that when the guy is explaining that he's a citizen of Rwanda, now again here where he says he work at MKU Rwanda, I work at MKU, we select, we come, we select, again. So where he's saying you work at MKU, you can come and okay, he work at MKU Rwanda. Again, we clear this or we delete. So it's blank. So what we do, again, we come and carry the picture and we press it on top of here. So you can carry either video or a picture, whatever you have. Make sure the picture fits properly. And then what you do, make sure you frame bread. And then once you have frame bread, you say scale to frame the size so that this picture can fit the size. Then now you have seen there is a place where there is darkness. So what you can do, you can do what you call zoom, so that you see any space that is left. So make sure you come here and zoom, and once you zoom, you can see this space is being brown. So what you can do, you can fit this picture, you make sure it fits the size. Then you can come on this side, you see whether the other picture is fitting, the one for Rwanda, it's not fitting. And then remember to say frame bread so that it's able to frame. So once now, if I play a picture, okay, now that's again, we go back to our original video. We want to bring another video. Remember, there was a video I was working with, so you import. So we import the video now. Come to D. I think it's already finished prodding. So can carry another video. Is it this one? Let me carry another one. This one, that's 48, 47. Make sure you note the clips for easy editing. So what I put this here. I want maybe a part of it. Then So now I play. I can't hear the audio of it. I don't know what's happening to the audio. So this one doesn't have an audio. So what, but maybe I need this picture. So what I do, so I come, I select, remember what we said? Maybe I want from here. So I want from there. So I press I up to maybe there. So, oh, so I want maybe up to there. So this one, because I only want the video only, I drag the video only there. So I drag the video only there. And there is a reason why I've pressed it here. There is a reason why I've pressed that thing there. I want to change the background of my video, because I want to press something, like maybe let's assume I'm in a library. So I find a good picture of library. I mean, whether I can see a very good picture of library. Or let me use MKU logo. So I want to use maybe MKU logo. So I use maybe the MKU logo in my background. So I save the image as MKU logo. Well, this one cannot show the whole of it. Let me use this one. There is another one I've seen, better one. Mkundu, are we together?
Yes, sir.
We are together. So far, you can be able to do what I'm doing.
But I have to go to the recordings.
Can you?
What I'm saying, I will go back to the recordings. Yeah, because I have to practice them, of course.
Okay. Are you concentrating? You see your background. I can hear a lot of noise.
Yeah, there are some people around, but I'm concentrating.
Okay. I hope you are concentrating. So I wanted to use this background. I don't know why it's not coming. I want to use that background of MKU. This one. I want to use this. Mount Kenya University Kigali. So let me save this. So follow up. So I'm now getting a picture of MKU. Machine is hanging. Patience is key. So I want to use this one for MKUR. So what I do, again, I carry that image. Remember how we import? I import the file. So I want to put a music that, because I didn't have a sound, or I can record myself. So what I do, I record myself saying, welcome to Mount Kenya University. So I import what I want to put in the background. Stop hanging. So I want to import an image, the image, one of the logos that I've downloaded, so that I can insert it here, and I'll insert and change the background so that I put the image in the background. Generally is what we call Chroma Key. So once I've done that, I come and carry my picture. Remember the name of that best was the best. And then you can still import another one. So as it imports, we want to put it in the background, and to change the background, it's very important you put first effect of changing the background. So I want to put this image here. I cannot just put it or put it here. So the first thing I need to come to effect. When you come to effect, you type the word key. When you type the word key, the keying effects will come. Of course, Chroma Key, Ultra Key. So you press the Ultra Key. You can press any, but I usually use Ultra Key. So you press Ultra Key. You come and put on the video that you want to edit. You press on the video that you want to change the background. Once you press it here, this effect control is supposed to appear. So you're supposed to come and put it there. So once you press it there, this effect control appears. And once it appears, you select the output. Make sure that the output is composite, and then here it's aggressive. Aggressive means it will be able to change the whole color. Then you come in and you take this key color, you take this and you come and change there. So make sure it changes into black. So you come and press here. You come and press here so that the background becomes black. Once your background is now black, you can be able to change. And still, what you need to do, you still need to ensure this is aggressive, this is a composite, and this one, any side that is having problem, you have clearly changed it. So you come now, you pick the picture, you place it here. So remember what we said, you have to ensure that you frame blend, and after frame blending, you scale to frame the size. So you can make sure the image fits the picture well. You can make sure that the screen fits the size well. Okay, then I still need another picture so that I don't drag that so much, the one with the logo. Okay, Kigali logo. So I need this one. So again, I come and carry it here. Again, make sure this picture is frame blend, and then scale to fit the size. Okay, you see the shadows. When you are taking the video, make sure that your video does not have a shadow, because the shadow may affect your video. And then maybe I can still finish with this one here. Then put it up to there, and then frame scale, and then scale to size, so that I can have my video now framed to size. You can come here so that the video does not seem like it's dancing over the picture. You can set maybe where you want the video to appear. You can set it clearly. You can set your image so that it appears properly. Now remember, this part does not have audio, so we need to get an audio. So if you have an audio for the image, you can get the audio for the image. So suppose maybe I want a different audio. So import from the desktop. So import from the desktop. So I import from the desktop. I want that part. I want that audio. So I want part. Want the audio only, so I'll come and carry the audio and press the audio here, so you can hear. So I can put another one, maybe another audio. Want that audio, so I come and press the audio there. So I'm not using an audio that is just want to show you how to combine. Make sure that the audio is now. Here I don't have a video, so and maybe so there I want to show maybe what I've talked about. So here, so I want to show the people there. Just want that, so I'll come and carry the video. So make sure when it reaches here, of course you can extend. So you cut up to there. So you come the selection key, you take the cursor, you cut, and then you come to the selection tool or V, you press V, and then you delete. Then come back. Remember, this video is not, so you scale, you have to scale it to the size, or you blend. Make sure that you blend it to so that it fits the other one. In point, make sure it's in point. So again, here you can see maybe the audio is selected less. So if you had carried both of them at the same time, you can extend so that at least you have the same thing. And then you preview. So that's my clip. So if you want to edit, you realize maybe here you have made a mistake. If you already have the video here, you just pull it further, and maybe it will be able to show the whole of the video. But remember, the audio also, you have to carry it so that it fits. Now, once maybe you have put all your clips there, you are happy with them, you may want to add some effects. Remember, we talked about the video effects. So maybe you may want to put a video transition. So you come and press video effects, the video effect that you may want, the video transition. So let me say I want to put maybe a certain effect there. So I come and I press peel as a transition. Peeling. To bring the different effects that are there. So all these are effects, audio effect, crossfade, those are for audio. So let's say we want page peel. So I come and maybe page peel. If I want to put a page peel there, I carry the effect and I come and press the effect maybe to where I want that thing. So you can see once I say that, automatically there. So maybe I want flip over. So I come and press flip over here. So although these effects mostly they're used in songs, but in stories, avoid a lot of effects. Avoid a lot of effects unless maybe you are blurring. Maybe you want to blur somebody, like maybe you want to blur somebody's. You're doing an investigative story, or you have done a story of a child and you want maybe to hide some areas. That's when maybe you may use different effects here to hide. So there are different effects that you can put. You can even come and put here, so that once you reach at that effect, this effect. So if you do an effect and you realize that the effect is having a problem on your work, then you need to change. You need to undo. So maybe you want to put this black and white there. So you see, I want you to check what will happen. So this is how we insert the effect. So whichever effect that you want, whichever effect that you feel you may want, you just carry the effect and you come and press there. So it may ask you how you want to do it. If you press OK, you know that you have already inverted the effect. Maybe so that's how we change the background. That's how we insert maybe the effect. So you select the effect you want. If you play with this effect, you'll see the different types of effect that you can maybe use. That you can the one that if it is blurring, let's say maybe you want to blur something, you just come and select the video that you want to blur. Let's maybe assume maybe I want to blur. So let me select a part. I don't want to select a big part of it. So I select maybe like there. So that part, I want to blur that. So I may come and say mask. So once you press mask, okay. Now, another important part of video editing. So once you have this, is what we call, let's say we did leave the space for maybe for the introduction, but whenever you are starting, it is important maybe you leave us a little bit of the part that you'll insert the title. So you can come with the title, you click the title on top here. So and the title we usually have 2, 3. You have the still, the one that is standing. Like let's say I want to put a title on this. So I want to put a title on this. I'll put a still, and then you can decide what kind of title you want to put, pixel ratio. Always we prefer 1920 to 1080, but depending on the whatever, you can say maybe this is still title. You call it the name you want, or maybe intro or whatever title you want. So I want to insert the still title. So the still title. So I want to insert the title, and maybe I want to insert it here. So make sure you select the font type that you want. You can select the font type that you want. You can select whatever you want. Let's say I choose this. Or alternatively, you can come here from the title style. You choose the title that you want, or that is attractive to you. So assume I select this. So when I select that, so let's say it's Dr. Mukuru. Then I say department. Science. Then after finishing, of course, you can decide to change colors if you want. You just select your title. Just select your titles. So make sure you select your titles. Select your titles. If you want to change the colors, you can change here, depending on the color you want. But because the style that we had selected, in most cases, it was white, but you can change the color. Maybe if you want blue, so you can put blue. You can put another color if you want. You can put black. But if you double click, it will bring this color section. You can select maybe pink. When you select pink, it will come to pink. But me, I want the white one. I prefer the white one. So if you want gray, you can put gray. So whichever color you want. Me, I'll prefer the original one, the white one. So, and then you can still change things like the size. Maybe I want to make it 50. You can still change if you want to change the size, maybe 50. So, but for me, I want it to remain the way it was. So 100. So I want to take it to 100. So I want to make it 100. So make sure you select the one you want, and then you can decide to move. So when you want to move the title where you want it, let's say I want it to appear there, you can move it there. And then once you're done, just cross, and the title will appear here, and the title will appear here. So what you do, you usually come and put it where you want. You carry it, you come and maybe put it there. Maybe you want it to be appearing there, and then it will appear. Now, suppose I want another title that is moving. That was still title. So I want a crawl. You have seen in TV, there is a title that usually run here. So we call it default crawl. So you may say crawl, and then you say okay. And then here, you have to be very careful when it comes to crawl. So don't write very big font. Just write font. You click text. And then we write. Let's say we want to say Mount Kenya, Rwanda, produces courses in video editing, photography, video production, and graphics design. Then for more information, for more information, then you put the number there 078 to 0000. So you put the number there, the one, or email at info mkurwanda.ac.rw. or visit us at Kigarama. Now then you put whatever. So this text again, you can select them, Control A. You can change the color to the color you want. You can put the color you want. Remember what you do. Say I want it to be in blue. So I say in blue, and then press it like that. Then remember, you come here, roll or scroll. So it's scrolling. So you have seen what I've done, Mukundwa? Elsie? Mukundwa? Mukundwa? Elsie?
Yes, sir. I can see.
You have seen what I've done. What have I done?
You was just writing
Yes.
the words, writing the
But
words into the
after writing, remember you have selected here. So you select A, then you come here. Can you see where I'm pointing? Here, roll crawl option. You click there, it will tell you, do you want to crawl left or crawl right? So crawl left, and then you say start at the screen and end of the screen. So, and then you press OK. So once you do that, then you close. Again, now this is the title 2 that we already have. You come and carry it and put it. Maybe you want it to start around here. You want it to start around here. Then you put it. If you want it to be for the whole video, it will be appearing for the whole video. So this is our video. This is an edited version. Then, so that's how we insert title, the crawl. We call it the crawl, the one that runs. Still is the one that is still. And then if you want a crawl, it's the one that usually run across at the here in the screen. It usually runs down here. That's what we call a crawl. Then the last title that you can make is a roll, the one that usually falls. So we want to put a roll maybe for attribution at the end. So you come here and you say, okay. So then, of course, this one is a roll. So again, so special you say camera person LC video editor no feel bad script writer Marine then maybe you say a copyright So these are copyright of MKUR. Then you finish. So you can change the font if you want. You just click A, and then maybe you come and choose a different title. So you can choose whichever title you want. You can choose the title that you feel is good for you. The title that you feel is good for you. The design that you think is the best for you. Avoid fancy design, especially for professional works. Just do one design that you feel is good. Let's say I go with that, and then I come here again. So make sure you select Control A, then you say start of the screen and end of the screen. You can also choose the speed at what it frames. Then you cross. Then you bring this title 3 here. So if you come and bring title 3, remember it doesn't have the audio, and you can put the audio if you want. If it's flowing too fast, you can change the flow. You can still edit. You realize there is a mistake, like maybe you need to space out. What you can do, you can space out. You realize you need to do some spacing out, you can space out. And once you space out, automatically even the other space out. You can put sound if you want at the background, or you stop with the background. Now, so if you are happy with your video, remember you should have a title at the beginning. You must have a good title. You must have a good title for your work. If you are satisfied with your editing, you are supposed to come here to save it. Because of time, I can see time it's not on my side. First, before you save, you come and select here, then you select up to here, or always preview your work before you finish so that you see whether it's good. I assume I've already previewed my work, so I select up to there, then I come, we export. Now we export, you export the media, so you come and export the media. It's taking time, but you should export the media. So then you'll have this dialog, what you call export setting. Be careful here. You're supposed to come and select the format. The format which we usually use is H2.64. Note that. That is the format that we usually use when we are saving work. We usually use H2.64. You select that format. And then here you choose. In my case, I usually save as Android tablet or whatever, or Android tablet. So some people will tell you, I want you to save my work using this format. So save the format. In most cases, people nowadays are using tablets like Android phones. So if I save it in Android tablet format, anybody who has an Android phone or tablet will be able to access the work, will be able to view the work without a problem. So this is the most common. but your TV station or wherever you'll be working, somebody might tell you, I want you to do it in YouTube. So if it's a YouTube format, remember there is YouTube format. So you should select the YouTube format available. So you should come and select the YouTube format. If it's Apple gadget that is going to view the work, then you select uh, the Apple format. So if it's a YouTube format, and maybe somebody will tell you, I want it in YouTube format, this size and that size. So make sure you go with that. But for me, I usually use either Android phone tablet or Android tablet. 1080 is good, and it can go with any tablet or any tablet video or any gadget that my consumers will be using. This is what I usually use, 1920 8010, so that it can be able to fill the screen. Because if you don't do that, it will not fill the screen. If you put in a TV screen, it will appear half. So make sure that you select the right preset. Otherwise, and then maybe you say scale to fit, so that it fits the gadget that the consumers are going to use. Then make sure you know where it's going. So give it a name as an output. What is the name of it? So this was Prac TV production Prac. So you give it the name, or grass, you give it the name so that it appears that way. Then make sure all the other things are okay. Once you confirm they are okay, you can put any comment you want to put on your video. Then you come and press export. Exporting may take time depending on the video. I am sure this one will take, it's not a big one, but it will still take its time. So some can even go for 4 hours. We call it encoding, and that's why you should start early in doing your work. So avoid a lot of editing. Shoot properly so that when it comes to editing, it doesn't take a lot of your time. So because this is not a lot of clip, I don't think it will take a lot of time. But some others can even take 5 hours, can take 4 hours, can take 2 hours, depending on the speed also of your computer or on your laptop. So, but that's how we encode. So once it's encoded, then you know you have saved your work properly. So always save by exporting. And once you export, remember to export your gadget properly so that you can be able. Of course, the PowerPoint I have will be able to explain everything in detail. So this one I've done it here and there. Make sure that your video has consistent. I did have clips that are well organized because I wanted to bring different issues so that you can learn, but make sure that whatever you edit makes sense. Whatever you edit makes sense, both in audio, both in pictures. You know, there is that understanding of each other. I hope it will not take a lot of time because now it's saying 3 minutes remaining, so that at least we see once it is finished, where do you get the work. Remember to note where the output video name is going. If you don't change, you might get you might lose your work and you may have a challenge getting it back. So now it's remaining with 2 minutes. I hope it's true because it's 44%. Now it's 50%. So it's remaining with 2 minutes, 1 minute 52 seconds. So Elsie, Mkundo, any question? Elsie, Mkundwa? 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 Elsie? Elsie? So once it's done, or once you're done with your editing, of course, you can close your project. Remember to say save changes, yes, if there is any change, and then your project will close. And once your project closes, of course, you can come and of course view your project where you saved it. And after that, so you check where the project that you saved went. In most cases, it will save itself in where you said it would go. So I'm looking for it because it's supposed to be at the desktop. So it's this one. So you can preview your video that you edited, and you see whether it's the quality that you wanted. If it's not the one, of course, you can work on it more. So for today, we'll stop there. Maybe you may do more practice when we open. You'll have access to this. So now this is my video. So make sure maybe in our video it did not add so well because we had not had a proper plan. But basically that's how we edit. The video using Adobe Premiere. That's how we edit video using Adobe Premiere. From adding effects. So I'll send these notes in the in the e-portal. Make sure that you access them so that you can be able to know how we actually use the footage, how we add effects, so that you also try at home. That's why I told you need a computer for you to be able also to practice what you have done. So they will guide you one by one, and you will be able to see maybe even what you have done today on Chroma Key. You'll be able to follow one by one, including cropping, if it's the image, if it's changing the screen, etc. So for today, we'll stop there. Have a nice weekend. Let's meet next week.